Hi everyone. In my last video, we have mapped the Visual Studio project, which is created in MVC, to the GitHub. So in this video, we are trying to create a Azure board with the project and try to map our GitHub project with that, so that we can create pipelines and similar stuff. So this is also very new, so I might get confused in some steps, so please bear with me. So for creating a DevOps, we need to create a new project. So as we have this name with us, so let's just use this and create a new project. So Azure is residing in here, and there is like 5 users are supported in the free version and with unlimited private repositories. So I will be creating all the private repository here, and I'm using free version, so everyone can do that. So let's just create a new project, and I will use project name as DevTuts. As you can see, I have used private, and inside that version control will be Git, of course, and Scrum story. Let's just choose Agile. It actually doesn't matter, you can choose whatever the way you want. It's just the way how your task will show here, so you can just fiddle it around and it will not going to affect our tutorial in any way. So let me just click create. It will create a project in which we can create stories, or you can say tasks, according to our own requirement, and we can do check-ins and everything. So when we come here and do this, so it's basically a dashboard, and the whole thing which we used for mapping or everything, it's here. So when you click on boards, it should show a board kind of stuff, and inside that you can create new items. So let me just create an item like add a controller to MVC, and when you go here, it will show it like a story. This is 44th story number, and these are the story points and everything like that. So if you can see, there is a link here, you can add it. So the whole idea is, whenever you do any check-ins, you will be checking against or commit against this story, and your commit should come somewhere here, or maybe inside a link, and when you click on link, it should take you to your DevOps and show whatever the check-in you have done so far. So we will try to do that as well, but later in the video. So for now, I just create a story only. So in order to map it, we need to create a pipeline for that. So the main purpose of adding your project to this dev Azure is for creating a continuous integration pipeline. What it means is, whenever you commit anything, here the pipeline detects it, and it will create a build for you, and inside that build we will be creating some release pipeline as well, and it will upload your whole project to your destination. So you don't have to do anything manually, so you just need to do a commit in the Visual Studio, and it will come here and it will do automatically all the tasks, and it will upload your files to the FTP. So yes, we will be doing FTP in here. So that is the last thing which we want, or you can say the end result. So let me just click on the pipelines, and it's asked for the create pipeline, and when we click on it, it will ask for these kinds of stuff. So where is your code? So as you already know that it's residing GitHub, So for mapping this pipeline, I will just use the classic editor because it's really very confusing when I start doing it. So let's just use classic editor, and inside the classic editor you can see we have this GitHub options. So if you are doing Azure repos git, you can choose that. So in our case this is one, and it's saying that you need to have authorization access for this. Authorizing using authorization, let's just try to click on this and see what it is saying. It seems it's okay. With this I think I have produce some authorization token inside inside this DevOps, but in some other project, so that's why it was showing that. So it's showing GitHub connection 1, and inside that we need to choose repositories. So it will list all the repositories, so that is the indication that it got detected. So as you can see we have DevOps tuts here, and so let's just click on it and click select, and it will bring this thing. So your repository and the branch you want to map to. So when we choose that, if you have different types of branch, you can choose it from here. So it will list here, so it's only one, so it's just master, and we need to click on continue. And now when this thing comes, so in our case as we know we will be using ASP.NET because that is the template we have chosen when we are creating our application. So ASP.NET will be our template in order to build the application. So what it will do is we have mapped our repository, this repository, to this pipeline, and now the files it has it, but in order to build it, it need to know that what kind of application it is. So we are defining it in here, so it will get all the necessary DLLs and other files for building our source code. So that is why we need to choose that. So I will just click apply, and when you click apply, it will get all the DLLs and required programs to build our projects. So as you can see, it brings NuGet restore, build solution, which is Visual Studio Build, test assemblies. So as you can see, it's showing test, and the artifacts. So this is the default thing. We don't have to do anything on that. So I think we don't have to do anything else in this, and we can just click on save. You can also choose save and queue. What it will do, it will save your configuration and create your pipeline into a queue which will build your application. So let me just first do save, and it is saying that what project folder we need to add it to. Let's just choose this folder. So we will be using root, and click on save. So it will be saved. So when you click on the pipeline, it should show it like that. So in order to test your pipeline, you need to run this. So how we can run this? We can just click on this arrow mark and click on run pipeline. So I will just click on run pipeline. It will ask for this, so we will be using this Visual Studio 2017, which is the default one, and branch will be the master, and commit will be blank, I think. So let's just click run. So what it will do, it will add it as a queue, and when you get inside this, it will just show all the steps which it is doing, like it's checking out and getting the source from the GitHub, and then a restore NuGet commands and everything. So we are here, NuGet restore. Now this will be the build solution. So it will build all our application, which we do it in Visual Studio by going to build, rebuild or build. It's doing that step, but on the clouds. So it copies the thing, and so after a couple of seconds, as you can see, 13 seconds taken by this process, it will show you this. So 100% test case, artifacts produce and all. So let's just see NuGet restore. It's restoring all the packages we need. And when you go to build solution, your build failed, it will show it somewhere here. So what we are interested in is the end result, what it was showing. So as you can see, it's showing build succeeded, and at last pause job is finished, and there's a finalization of this. So what we have done is we have created a pipeline which is responsible for building something. Okay, so this pipeline will be used in our release definition. So what we can do is we use this artifact. This is the artifacts. Artifact is kind of a task, collection of tasks which we do in order to publish our applications. So this will build our application, and then inside the release we can use that, and then do manipulation on our builded file, and do other stuffs on that, like uploading to FTP or something. So till this step we have created a build and add it somewhere in some folder. So in our next video we are going to access that folder and do some transformation on it. So that's how you create a pipeline for building your MVC application, which is using GitHub as a repository container. So I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.